I didn't even change the title to this fucking video because I didn't even feel like starting a new fucking stream. So yeah, this is what you got, Roast. Come on, big. Let's go. Let's go. What we doing? Russ said, can we go to stream yard? He said that restream got him fucked up. Yeah, that's what he said. He said the restream got him fucked up. So we gotta go to the stream yard. What's up, Petty? I guess we're gonna get in a couple more motherfucking hours on this app over here. Um the restream's kind of cool because you get to do a couple more like a lot of shit you can't do over here without having to pay for it. You know what I'm saying? StreamYard will be paid for sometime this week though. So we will be back in business over here. Doing them 5 hour lives and shit like a savage. Um yeah. Back to the alien shit though. Mm, back to the let's talk about how cuz I don't know what ever happened to my history teacher. I think his wife did unalive him after she came home and found out that the son had his head busted. And like it was just a little tiny cut too. And she the type that she liked to FaceTime. So she was like, he was like, I'm scared, y'all. She's calling right now. I'm like, just tell her you at work, guy. Just tell her you at work. You know what I'm saying? Like, just tell her you at work, and that the baby's at at your mom's house or something. And she was like, nah, she's still gonna want to see the kid. I'm like, yeah, you done for, Mr. Coach. You done for. You should have known to never take him to that playground and just went straight to motherfucking daycare with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, but he said his wife worked for the president, you know what I'm saying? But he was also telling us stuff about the government and the experiments and shit they was doing and how uh they be making shit in them labs over there at base 45. This is like base 45, base 46, and I think base 47. They be doing experiments and shit. Uh just know, be prepared. Is- Listen, they don't make them movies of the zombies and shit just cuz. Just know that they have motherfucking they have to have a reason to make them movies. I'm just saying. So just be prepared that might happen. Now, I'm just saying that might happen, but I do know they do experiments and shit because especially in California, there's an island. I can't remember the name, but it's like right across the way from San Francisco. I was on the beach one time. I'm gonna find that picture. It's in one of my old phones. It's probably in my BlackBerry. Yeah, that's how long ago it was, a BlackBerry. Um, and it was like this rat looking. I don't know. It was fucking weird, Petty Queen. It looked weird, girl. It looked like a cat dog mixed with like a fucking elephant or something. Like it had like a trunk looking thing, and then it had canine teeth. And my dad was just like, "What the fuck is this?" And then right next to it was a big ass like medical like biohazard bag, like it had biohazard on it. So these motherfuckers just throwing their trash this island where they're doing these experiments on these animals and creating shit thinking they're god and shit, and they're just throwing that shit in the ocean. Like what the fuck? China, prime example. These motherfuckers talk. I guess they found some kind of, it was some kind of like a, what are they called, bio war hazard, bio warfare. It was like one of them, like smallpox or like the plague. It was something like that they found. Bitch, leave that shit alone, put it back. Leave that shit alone and put it the fuck back. You already started the other shit that fucking took out millions. You know what I'm saying? We don't need you to open that motherfucking Pandora box and try to culture shit. Talking about some, oh, it's a, what is it, 160-year-old plague. Leave the plague where the fuck it's at. Leave it where it's at. You waiting on purge night? Me too, girl. Cause I got a few motherfuckers I'm finna hit. And then the bank over here is cutthroat. As soon as it goes down, that's the first place I'm going. Is the bank over here. It's already been robbed 3 times. It's going up when it's that time. It's going up. Any bank's truck I see, I'm robbing them. Yeah. Like I've practiced this on GTA 5 enough to know I'm gonna need some C2. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna need a high Kevlar bulletproof vest. I'm gonna need a Kevlar hat. You know what I'm saying? A helmet. Cause you motherfuckers seem to think that because you wearing the vest, it don't stop what goes to the head. You know? Whatever, Rose.
Hey, I was just gonna type in the back chat.
Yeah, I seen you. I seen you. I was paying attention.
It's way better. I don't know what the fuck the other shit was doing. It was like your voice was talking over itself and shit. Like two of you at a time.
Oh, it was
It's
echoing.
going real fast and choppy.
Yeah. Are you driving right now?
Yeah, I know you
That's
hear it.
why. Yeah, that's why. Because if you're stable in one area, it clears up.
What you touching on right now? Same thing?
Yeah, yeah, yep.
Good. Cause he said some shit in the interview that I ain't really heard before. Like I'm all into this shit and I be looking it up and shit. So he was saying some names of people that he didn't talk to, interviewed with, or
Right.
just came across scientists and doctors and shit like that. And he mentioned Donald Trump saying but I guess I really just go over it. Right, I'm saying,
Mm.
but that might be something to do with because if he already put it out there, yeah, I see what the fuck they should say.
Right, right. But they're gonna hide shit. They're not gonna want you to know about that shit. Like that's like the shit that happened with the submarine. They had us believing for 2 weeks that motherfucker was down there after they heard an implosion. The Navy heard the implosion. They were out there doing tests. They heard the fucking submarine explode, and they had us thinking them motherfuckers was down there. Oh, they only have a week left of oxygen and shit. Like we're stupid or something. Like we don't know that there's like pressure down there deep in the ocean. Like where the Titanic's at, there's hardly any submarine that could go down there safely. You know what I'm saying? So like why the fuck they lie to us and tell us they was still down there? Like, what the fuck did they think we was thinking? Like, we knew they were dead down there. Like, come on, let's talk about the people that are lost in space. Roast. What? Them motherfuckers is out there just floating. Like, like,
What the hell?
d-
Who lost in space?
I can't remember what it's. I think it's like 4 astronauts right now. They've been out there 2 weeks just floating. They're trying to figure out how to get them back into rotation with the fucking what is it called, the station, because their ropes got cut and ended up getting severed, and now they're just out there fucking floating and shit, just out there floating. How are they eating? You know what I'm saying? You expect us to believe they just
That's
out
some
there in
crazy
space
shit.
floating around?
What was they doing out there? Was they what the fuck was they on out
um
there?
my mom said that they were trying to fix a satellite. That's what my mom said. They was trying to fix a satellite, and I guess they shit came undone. And in space there's no gravity, so you floating like a fucking balloon out there. Like, my thing is, how you not have a backup rope tie? You know what I'm saying? You just have one safety harness. Even construction workers, when they up on them high rises, they got two of them. One hooked to a belt and
But
one
this
hooked to the line.
this is my thing. What device or whatever what craft are they using to take up there and just get to a satellite and be still like a helicopter? What are they using for that to even get up there?
Exactly. I don't fucking know. To be honest, I don't know. Um, I don't know. Like, isn't the pressure in the ocean the same as the pressure in space? How the hell are they out there
Nah,
outside of a no? Mm,
nah. Like in space, like you said, just no gravity, no oxygen. It's their biggest thing. Is if you go this way and you ain't connected to nothing, you're just gonna keep floating that way until something else pulls you into its orbit. And then as far as if your mask come off, you ain't got no oxygen, or if you run out of oxygen that you got in that little bodysuit or whatever. Other than that, it's cold as hell,
right,
allegedly.
that's what I'm saying. Like, how are they? They're not going to be the same even if they do get them back. That's traumatizing.
Damn, that's
I mean,
wild though. If that's
you gotta
really
have
true,
balls
that's
to go
wild.
out and into space. That's all I'm saying.
Hell yeah, that's some scary shit in itself.
Right. Like, I don't know. I'm scared to go on an airplane. Literally, I'm scared of heights, let alone go in a fucking rocket, go out of the atmosphere into a whole outer space. And the people that
That's my
went
thing.
what?
Heights.
Yeah, I can't do it. It scares me. Roller coasters, all that, can't do it.
I get
Mm-mm.
vertigo quick when I go up.
Me too. That weird fucking dizzy feeling. I hate that shit.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
So when I had flew out to back in July. I flew out to Arizona, Texas. I took some pictures and shit because what I seen the, you know how they show them videos, maybe talking about aliens and shit, and spacecraft landing and making circles over the land and shit. I see so
Right.
many of them big ass circles down there on the ground, and so I took some pictures of those. They was shit. Some of them was in Texas. No matter how I've been in Texas, but that's for sure in Texas. But I just don't understand what that is to where you like all of the grass is different from the rest, and it's a big ass circle or a few big ass circles. Like, do
Oh
they
yeah,
cut it
the
like that on
crop
purpose or
circles.
huh?
You talk about crop circles.
Crop what?
Circles.
Yeah, what is it about? Do they do that shit on purpose? Make it like that or what?
Some people, some farmers do, but it is. I heard that that comes from extraterrestrial beings do that. It's a pattern it's like they're talking to each other type shit. That's what I've always heard.
Like a landing station? But see, in Texas, this shit is right off the freeway. You can look on the side of the freeway and see it. I'm saying I didn't know it was there until I was in the plane. But shortly after that, because I've been driving through there, so I passed by that same spot on my way back to Texas, and I looked over there, make sure I looked over there where it was at, and I saw that. You can see it on the GPS too. Matter of fact, when you drive,
Oh, really? That's
if you look on
crazy.
your GPS, it'll show it on the GPS, and you'll know exactly where it's at while you passing by it. But yeah, on I-10 down there by El Paso, you can see that shit from the side of the road if you know what you're looking for.
I was just gonna say, see, my dad, he was in his grandma lived in El Paso, and he, like, the movie Jeepers Creepers. I guess that it is based on a
Yeah,
true story, as far as a man really did kill his wife, really did set her body on fire at a church and shit like that. But my dad said that there really is something out there, and it's demonic. Like, he's like, it has a smell to it when it comes around. Like him, his brother, and his cousin, I guess, encountered it, and he's like, that shit's real, and it don't look like the thing in the movie, but it does, like, prey on people. And he said that there's a lot of people in El Paso that went missing and was found later with body parts missing and shit. So, like I said, like, the experiments and shit, like the shit the government be doing, that shit is real. The movies that they be making isn't just people's ideas. You know what I'm saying? That shit's real. You know what I mean? And
right.
my dad said that shit really does come every 23 years. He's 55. He's seen it twice. He's seen it when he was 7, or something like that when he was real little, and his dad even seen it, and then he seen it again when he was in his 20s with his cousin and his brother. And he's like, at first
Seen it.
he thought it was because he dated. See, he my dad's been married twice. Yeah, I'm gonna put it out there. His first baby mama is Native American, so like they have a, what is it called? Not a reserve. I don't know what the fuck it's called, but they were living on that reserve or whatever when they seen that shit. But he said he don't know if it was the peyote because, you know, Native Americans, that's what they do. They do peyote and shit like that to get closer to, the creator. So he don't know if that's what that was or if it was really, Jeepers Creepers. But his cousin wasn't on that, and he said he seen it too. And he said the smell is like a real. He said if you know what a dead body smell like, that's what it smells like. And he said a lot of demonic beings like that they have smells like that to them. They smell like sulfur or like shit like that. So I know for a fact that alien shit's real. I know for a fact that
How
alien shit's real.
how was they seeing this thing without getting uh, caught up or whatever?
Honestly, that's I should have my dad come to the panel and talk about that night, because he said they had to run. You know what I'm saying? Like for like they ran, and it was not running after them. It was flying after them like a bat, he said. So I don't know. Now, I told you he was on peyote. Peyote does make you hallucinate. You know what I'm saying? But if two of the three people aren't on peyote and they seen the shit too, it has to be real. Whatever the fuck they seen the shit. I just He's at work right now, or else I would have him hit the panel and tell us about it, because we were just talking about it the other night when it came on TV. The movie came on, and I was like, "Hey, Dad, you remember that one time you seen him?" And he was like, "Yeah," da, da, da," and he went into talking about it. And I was just sitting there thinking, like, "Damn." Obviously, because in the movie, if we're going off the movie, he goes off he wants body parts off people, you know what I'm saying, so he could, I guess, continue living. Because even in the movie, if you remember, his head gets completely cut off and he has to take bro's head with the glasses, you know what I'm saying. So it's body parts that he's taking. And my dad said that there's been hella people gone missing in El Paso and then been found with a leg missing, a head missing, organs missing, uh and they don't know, they can't find who did it. It's not like it's a serial iller. They like it's like it's all the same, it all connects the same way, you know what I'm saying, but they don't know who's doing it, why they're doing it, you know what I'm
Would
saying.
you
They just
say that? Would you say that it's aliens, or would you say rather maybe government experiments with human and animal DNA
That's what I
that
think it is.
got loose?
That's what I think it is. I think it's government related, because these motherfuckers think they're God. They be sitting there playing, they be playing and making shit, creating crossbreeds of animals. Why couldn't they make a crossbreed between a human and some fucking, I don't know. I definitely think that that's a government thing. Um, and that's why they try to cover it the way they did. Oh no, they just went missing and somebody unalived them. No, whatever you created got out and it's misbehaving. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to find that motherfucker and just re-put it locked up. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the movie Spliced. That's how I feel. Motherfuckers just out here creating shit that we as humans can't contain. You know what I'm saying? Like I heard that they could like clone shit. So if you could clone shit, why couldn't you put like a gorilla's DNA with a human's DNA with a bat's DNA or some crazy shit like that? Shit like that happens. and they be trying to hide it in they fucking little bases and shit, and they do be getting out. Look at the hills have eyes. Look at the hills have eyes. Them is some real people. Them people are fucked up because of what? Radiation. Because what? We we were trying to figure shit out. We was dropping fucking bombs and shit. Uh and it fucked them people up. That now, mind you, some of them people are incest. That's why they all fucked up like that. But most of the part, it's the radiation from the government. But that shit's real. They did that. They did that shit for real, for real. It's a lot of shit that they've created and they accidentally released. Remember when West Nile virus? That was a, what did Trump call it? He said that motherfucker said, "Oh yeah, we had a bunch of mosquitoes escape a lab." Um, Basically told us to watch out for the West Nile virus. I don't know if y'all remember that, but motherfuckers was getting bit by mosquitoes and dying, literally. And that was the government. Yeah, government also made they also made
Yeah, I remember
I
that
can't
West
I
Nile
can't
shit.
say it on here with the I think without getting hit. They made what motherfuckers is dying from right now. Where a lot of motherfuckers in Texas have the what do they call it? The house in Virginia. The government made that along with I don't
Every
know.
all these diseases was made in the lab.
I honestly think, to be honest, I think they all were. How the hell does our, like, God created us in his image, correct? So how, I don't think our chemistry would have any of them diseases in it. That shit had to be government made and passed around like AIDS was. I'm just gonna say it. Fuck it. I don't know an acronym for that word. Um, they created that. I think my mom said in the '60s, and it was killing and unaliving homosexuals, but it was
They
also
call that
unaliving
apartment
people who
in
were
Dallas.
sharing needles, you know.
They call it
Yeah,
a acronym apartment in Dallas or whatever you want to say. I would use Delaware personally, but that's what they
right.
be saying, apartment in Dallas.
Apartment in Dallas. Okay, apartment in Dallas. There you go. The government created that. Um and I they solely created that, and some people say they created it for the homosexuals, but my mom and my dad said they created it for the drug addicts that were sharing needles, and because they were trying to thin the population, you know what I mean. But nowadays motherfuckers can have that shit and be non-detectable. That's what's scary about the shit. That's what's scary about it. Like, and the fact, like that, like, I don't know if you went and looked at the blue waffle like I told you. That has to be government made. That has to be government made. Who, how does that become, like, I don't even, I'm sitting here trying to think, how does sexual diseases even occur? You know what I'm saying? Like how does, like, it confuses me. I don't know. It just confuses me.
Yeah,
That
it
shit
got to be
confuses
some
the
type
shit
of
out of me.
outside DNA or bacteria.
Right. Has to be. It there's no way that, because we're, if that's the case, then we would be all born with it, correct, and just eventually one day it will pop out. That's like basically how I'm, that's basically how they're trying to make it seem like, because how the fuck, I mean, there is some people that are born with it because of their parents, if their parents have it. Like, this is how this goes: if you have herpes, or if you have, you know, apartment in Dallas, or you have a house in Virginia, you can't vaginally have kids because the fluid, our vaginal fluid, could get in the baby's eyes, and that's an open port, and that could make them have that. You know what I'm saying? I know that for a fact. So if you're pregnant and you have that shit, you automatically have to get a C-section. There is no way getting around that. We're gonna speak on the Isha thing. her fibroids. Um, baby, fibroids are inside of you, not outside of you. Her husband said there was something outside of her. She said it was a fibroid. Fibroids are by your uterus inside of you. So there's no way it could have been outside of her. So the only thing that could have been is an outbreak, and that's why she had to get a C-section. I'm just gonna keep it real. I'm in the medical field. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You can't give vaginal birth to a baby if you have them diseases. And it's hard to get pregnant with any other disease. So like if you have gonorrhea, chlamydia, what other syphilis, it's a couple other diseases. It's hard. That will mess up your reproductive system. And these motherfuckers is just running around not getting cured and shit. And that's what the government want. That's definitely what the government want. Uh, what's up, Shano? Dang, Grandpa, Paw, what you doing? Yeah, that shit. There's a lot of government shit made that they've released, and they just try to pretend like, or they pass it off on somebody else. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, Russia did it, or Japan did it. They don't ever want to take accountability for fucking us up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see that lawsuit on the bottled water? I just
Uh
seen
huh.
there was like six people that got, it was like a $6 billion like cap. Anybody who came up with kidney failure, kidney cancer, liver failure, um stomach cancer, or or PBA in your bloodstream, you were able to like get like a small settlement. But the one settlement that stuck out to me was like a $3 million settlement, and the person's whole family, Rose, had caught fucking stomach cancer from drinking. I think it was Aquafina bottled water. That's why you don't really see Aquafina out there no more, because it's fucking killing people. And they're just like, and some of the people, I guess in the water it's like little pieces of plastic and shit. So I guess we just digesting motherfucking plastic, PBA. They're saying like, don't leave your bottled waters in the sun, because the our bottles, I guess, are porous, and the chemicals that are in the bottle will get in the water if the sun hits it for too long. Like, it was a whole 36 page. I'm gonna have to find the PDF and send it to you so you could read it, because it was crazy. And that's bottled water. It had fluoride in it. It has all kinds of shit that's not good for our body, that they just masked and didn't put. Because if you look at the back of a water bottle, it doesn't really tell you everything that's in it. It says water, it'll say minerals added for flavor, and that's about it. It won't tell you like fluoride. It's a couple other shit that was in there that I found to be not good for your body at the fuck all. Like, real cancerous. Like, that fluoride eats your teeth. So like, the government's basically capitalizing on every fucking buddy. Because if your teeth are fucked up, what you got to do? You got to go to the dentist and spend money to get your teeth fixed. If you get cancer, what happens? You have to sit there, you have to do the chemo, you have to go through the surgery, you have to pay all that. That's a big medical bill. It's For them, it's about the money. If you think about it, they don't care about our health, they don't care about none of that shit. Because if they did, why the fuck are they poisoning us with the water? Something that we need. We have to, like, we can't live without water. How, like, basically, I drink well water. Straight the fuck up. I drink my well water. I don't drink bottled water. Not after I seen that settlement. I'm not trying to get no fucking cancer or no kidney failure or liver failure or no poison bloodstream, none of that. Because it was like, I think they said it was like 120,000 people that passed away from having that shit happen to them from the water. I'm like, what the fuck? And it just makes me think back to Flint, Michigan. Like, them poor people's water was orange for a good year. It's probably still fucked up. And the government did that shit. Oops, sorry. That's all they said was oops, sorry. They didn't even help them fucking people out. What's up, FU? They didn't even help them fucking people out at all. Like, it's, I don't know. I don't know. I think they need to realize it's more of us than them. And I think if we just band together, some of the shit they doing, we could definitely make them slow the fuck down on that shit. Like, mm. Um, the I don't know. I think the fact that some of y'all really was going and hoping for Kamala is weird to me. For the simple fact that she was for that fucking aborting babies in the third trimester without it being a medical reason. Now, if you're, I mean, if you have a child, you're gonna feel some type of way about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's certain circumstances of why you get that done. You know what I'm saying? But the way that she explained it in one of the videos I seen was like, they just push the baby out and break the neck right when they push the baby out, and that's that at a third trimester. At that point, that baby is liable and viable outside of the womb. That's murder to me. You know what I'm saying? And
It's murder inside the womb. It's a baby.
it is.
It's a
It
life.
is. And people, I don't understand how people was really, like, a lot of my friends were upset about that part. Well, now I can't get an abortion. Well, why are you using that as a form of birth control? That should be like, them type of procedures should definitely be for like medical reasons. Like, there's too many um how can I say it, programs that help women, that if you don't want a baby, you could adopt that baby out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to go unalive it.
What
You
the
know what
fuck
I mean?
happened to Plan B though? Like this should have
Right.
knocked a lot of
Right.
that shit out the way.
Right. Like, you could also use a condom. There's female condoms. If your man don't want to wear a condom, you can. There, you can look them up. There's definitely female condoms. There's definitely ways you could protect yourself. And like, I have a friend, her name's Aisha. She's had, I'm not lying, 32 abortions. And that's from when we were younger, like in high school. She's got 3 kids now. The first kid her mother made her keep after she had already took her 7 times to get an abortion. And we were in, I think we were in, I think it was our sophomore year. And she used to brag about this shit. Oh yeah, I just came back from getting an abortion. Da, da, da. And I'm like, bitch, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, you're not supposed to use that shit as birth control. Get on the pill. Use plan B. Get a fucking condom. Use a dime. Nobody ever understands what using a dime means. And what I mean by that is, you grab the dime, literally 10 cents. You put it on one thigh, and you grab your other thigh, and you close that bitch. Okay? That's another form of protection. Keep your fucking legs closed. You know? And Aisha, she mad as fuck. Right now she pregnant, wanting to have an abortion roast. And then trying to confide in me like I approve of that shit.
Hey,
Like,
you
I
know
know
that
who you
down shit
know.
it don't work though, cause nigga can hit your front back just like that. Go ahead.
Right. Um, so yeah, she called me the other night complaining about that shit. She's like, now that Trump's in office, I can't get an abortion. Da, da, da. I'm like, but you could go out of state if it's that serious. But 32, you gonna add another one? I don't even know how her body is able to create a child. Like
Yeah, that's crazy.
the process of an abortion is brutal. You know what I'm saying? So to have it that many times is crazy to me. And to come to me for sympathy and ask me, oh, you think you can help me pay, she asked me for the $600. Rose got me fucked up. You think I'm going to send you $600 so you could? No, that's a gift from God. You know what I'm saying? It's not my fault that you cheated on your husband. Yeah, I'm putting it out there. She be watching me. I don't give a fuck. And you got pregnant. You know what I'm saying? But that's still a gift from God. You could adopt that baby out. uh I'm not paying. I'm not sending you $600. Talk about something. I'll get you back on the 14th. I really need to do this. Well, you really need to get that money on your own then, because I'm not doing it. Hell, fucking no. I am that friend that if you need it and I got it, I will send it. But I'm not sending it for you to unalive a baby because you decided to step outside of your marriage. You don't want your husband to know that you're pregnant. Most husbands, when they pay attention to their wife, they know their wife's cycle. He know you pregnant, and if you ain't had sex, he know it ain't his. Like a man knows when he nuts in you and when he don't, period. You know what I'm saying? And her husband's crazy. He's retired military. And I'm like, you should have never stepped out on that man. For one, he served our country, like, and she did it when he was on tour. That's the most fucked up thing you could do. He's out there risking his life for us, for our freedom, so we could do what we doing right now on fuck shit. And you over here fucking somebody else. He come home and you pregnant. He know you pregnant. Trust me. You ain't had a period in 3 months. That's not stress. Stress normally makes you bleed a lot. Sometimes you miss your period. Sometimes it's a little late, but not 3 months late. And you think he don't know? And he been on tour for 2 months. Come back because you had a medical emergency, so he needed to be with your kids. He came on leave. You're pregnant on him. What the fuck? Talking about something. It's not morning sickness. It's food poisoning. I already went to the doctor. It's food poisoning. Bitch, if I was her husband, I'd be like, piss on this test. Piss on this test right fucking now. Cause you not telling me I've been gone for 2 months and you 3 months pregnant. That means you was fucking around before I left. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say you gonna figure it out anyway when the doctor says
Mm-hmm.
she's 3, 4 months pregnant and he ain't been there that long.
Mm-hmm. That's what I said. Like Aisha's stupid. She's so stupid. You think she would have learned by now? Like why get married if you can't be faithful? That's just defeating the purpose of the vows you took. You took vows under God with your partner, and you over there stepping out on them. I can't respect nobody like that. Like I had to tell her, I was like, you can't come to me with shit like this. Cause I'm gonna tell your fucking husband. I'm that type of friend. Like I'm gonna tell him she fucking around on you, bro. Like you need to move on. You deserve better. You take care of her. You take care of her kids that aren't yours. Three of them that ain't his. Like, and then another one that's not his. Like, what the fuck? Bitches is grimy out there. That's California for you. Yeah, them bitches. I got 9 friends right now that don't want to talk to me because of my view on the abortion thing and shit like that. I'm just like, listen, we could agree to disagree, but to me, um, I just don't think. I think it's different ways that you can handle that. Like Rose said, what happened to Plan B? If you know he nutted in you, go spend that $65 and go get your Plan B. What the fuck wrong with you? Go get a douche and douche yourself out or something, so you don't end up with the fucking baby you don't want. Since neither one of you can use protection. There's also birth control. You could get the depot. You could get I can't remember what it's called, but like it goes inside of you and it cuts the sperm. Like it's different things. But no, you bitches want to unalive these poor little babies that didn't ask to be here. That's fucking crazy to me. And Aisha's last baby roast is a product of a failed abortion. That baby ain't even right in the head. Like that baby is crazy. Like that child, she need to watch. It could be a Ted Bundy. That's all I'm saying. Like she definitely got to watch that child because he's 9 years old and he's already unalive two cats. Where does it start, Roast? It starts with fucking animals. Every serial killer you look up, Ted Bundy, John Wayne Gacy, um,
What's
Jeffrey
crazy about that
Dahmers.
is he probably having like, flashbacks from when they tried to do him like that.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, and people don't think like, and like, how often does that happen that people go to get that procedure done and it fails, and then they have these kids that are not right in the head because of what that procedure did to them? And to me, it's a certain time frame you could get that done. With me, it's a certain time frame. If you're a month pregnant and if you want to do that, okay. But 4 months, 5 months, if you know what you're having, you know it's a boy or girl, you dead wrong for trying to unalive that fucking baby. You might as well just go push the next 3 months, push that little motherfucker out and give it to somebody that wants it. Because there is women out here that can't have babies. You know what I'm saying? It's 1,000 programs out here literally that'll help you with your baby, even if you don't want to adopt it and you change your mind. Uh Prime example, welfare. Welfare will help you. WIC. Um, it's a couple programs that'll help you. You don't gotta do all that. You would rather spend anywhere from $600 to $800 to do that. Fuck your body up. Possibly die from it because you can die from having one of them. Um, all because you. To me, it's demonic. That's demonic to me. You're okay with killing. That means you would be okay with unaliving a baby outside of the womb if you were just tired of it. That's how I feel. Oh, you get tired of it, you just gonna dispose of the baby. I've seen it hella times on the ID channel where mothers do that. They just dispose of their kids because they don't believe in they don't believe in abortions. So they just wait until they have the kid and then do it. Like it's a sick fucking world out here. And instead of locking these motherfuckers up and keeping them locked up, Rose, they let them out. They're like, okay, you did 10 years, you changed, we're gonna let you out. No, man. Prime example. I think it was the Cleveland serial killer. That man killed 7 people. He did 15 years to roast. And they let the man out. And guess what he did again? He went on that spree again. Now listen, when you're a detective and you've dealt with serial killers have certain what is it called? Like MOs,
Traits.
traits. So when he got out and he started doing that shit again, the first body they should have known it was him. Oh, this is his MO. Why the fuck you let him kill 32 other people before you go and like, let's check on him. He is on parole and he is acting a little weird. So let's check on him. And dude was just, he crashed out and was just like, yeah, I did it. Da, da, da. What got him arrested was he ended up unaliving 2 babies. Before it was just prostitutes, Rose, like a whole bunch of prostitutes that he would, I guess, lure and unalive, you know what I mean? But it was 2 kids that got him caught up because his sperm was in them. And because he's already in the system, because he was already convicted for unaliving 7 people, that right there should have, that was in the beginning when he first got out. He was on like the first 15 months he was out, he was already unaliving people. When they found the second kid with the sperm in him, why didn't they arrest him? Why didn't they fucking go to his house and be like, listen, we know you back on that fuck shit. We putting you back in that cell. No, they let that man kill 32 other people. 30 other people. And that's just the people he's admitting to. He said it was more. You know what I'm saying? And they even said, well, he could be tied to more because just the MO, the trait that he, this is his trait. You know what I'm saying? Um, he was kind of like, what is that? I can't remember what his name is, but he was a famous serial killer too. Uh, and he would cut women's body parts off and shit, like the vagina and the titties and shit like that. He was doing weird, sick shit like that, but he was eating them roast. He was fucking eating them. And he said his word in my big lax voice. That's what he said. That's what he said. That's what he said. He said that fat people are they taste nasty. He said he don't like the way fat people taste. He said he rather have a person that's more slim, someone that eats not as much fast food. He's like, because you could taste it. I said, what the fuck? I'm like, I'm sitting here thinking, okay, so you unalized 7 people, you did 15 years. Why the fuck? Why the fuck? I know somebody right now, Rose, in California. He's doing 35 years behind weed. He ain't even unalive nobody. Weed, and they won't let that man out, and they let that serial killer out. This was like 10 years ago. He, I think he was the first person to be unalived by execution when they reinstated it in his state. He was the first person to go up. They was like, "You're up. It's your fucking turn." Um, that man, when he did an interview with Chris Hansen, I know you have. Yeah, I know you know who that is. Chris Hansen kept
Yeah.
asking him, so why did you harm the children? This motherfucker said, you know what? I don't want to talk about it. He's like, and you know what I want to do to you? And he's like, well, what do you want to do to me? He's like, what I want to do to you is I want to pop your head like a balloon. Yeah, just like I did. He was like, just like I did my wife when I beat my wife and I beat my kid out my wife and I popped the kid's head like a balloon. That's what I want to do to you. He's like, this interview's over. I don't want to talk about the children. I keep telling you I don't want to talk about the children, and you keep bringing the fucking children up, and you're gonna make me want to hurt you. And I was like, God damn. I'm like, where the fuck is the damn COs? Like he had no handcuffs on, he had no shackles on. If he wanted to, he could have hurt Chris Hansen. They were that close, you know what I'm saying? And that was the second interview that he had wigged out on Chris about that. He don't want to talk about them kids, but you did that to them kids. And like, it's like you said, I think it happened to him and that's why he did it to them. You know what I'm saying? It's something that he remembers that happened. So now he's trying to do it to them. So Aisha's son over here done killed 3 fucking animals, Rose. It starts with animals. I'm trying to tell her it starts with animals. It's gonna be a human next. And he's crazy. He's 9 years old. He's strong as hell. When I tell you that boy can pick me up, he could pick me up with no
He had to
hesitation. The
be strong
boy,
to survive an attempted murder on his life before he came out the womb.
exactly. That's what I said. And I keep trying to tell her, you need to get him in some kind of therapy because, you fucked him up. That's your doing. You know, you, you, uh, you made him like that. If you would have if you wouldn't have did that procedure and just kept him, he'd be fine right now. He wouldn't be all crazy and fucked up mentally from it. She thinks he don't remember. She tried to get an abortion at 7 months. I think he remembers it. I remember shit from being 2 years old, so I'm sure he remembers the shit. Like you said, a attempt on his life in the womb. He had to fight for his life before he could even come out the womb. That's the thing. And then he was born early, so he had to fight for his life when he came out the womb. Because she couldn't leave the drugs alone. She couldn't not use heroin. I'm just gonna say the word. She couldn't not use it. Um and I think that's why she wanted the procedure done, because she kind of felt bad, she said. So he's fucked up from being he came out addicted to drugs. a failed attempted abortion. Um, like the boy is not right in the fucking head, and she thinks that he accidentally did that. No, you don't accidentally chop a cat's head off and leave it on the neighbor's porch because it's the neighbor's cat, and tell the mom you did it because you thought it was a gift. That's what he said. Oh, it was her birthday, so I gave her a gift. Her gift was her dead cat with the head chopped off. That's fucking morbid, bro. He killed a dog, and it wasn't no little dog, Rose. I don't know how the fuck he did it. Like, um, I told her call the fucking police on him. I would. I don't give a fuck that he's 9 years old. That boy gonna by the time he's a teenager, by the time he's 13, he's gonna be he's gonna be like Ted Bundy, or he's gonna be like motherfucking John Wayne Gacy, or he's gonna be like motherfucking uh uh Jeffrey Dahmer.
Chainsaw
Um,
Massacre.
yes, Chainsaw Massacre. Something. It starts at home. That's all I'm saying. It starts at home. You're not loving him enough if he's out here unaliving animals. Children that are loved on, that get attention, that get that feel, don't act out like that. And I could contest to that. I got 25 nieces and nephews. None of them have did that crazy shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And some of them have been put through some shit with their parents that, that traumatized and that they could act like that, but they don't because they're loved on now. They're treated properly now. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to love that trauma out of them. This woman, this woman's scared of her son. You can't be scared of your child. Not at 9 years old. What is he? What are you gonna do when he's 16 or when he's 17? You know what I'm saying? You can't be scared of him now. Discipline him now, or else that shit's gonna get out of hand. Well, you don't have a kid, so you don't know. Listen here, bitch. I hate when motherfuckers tell me that I don't have to have a child to know that you have to nurture a baby. Even you got like even when they're teenagers, you still have to nurture them when they're pushing you away, when they're acting like they don't want to fuck with you, when they're acting out like he is. You have to love on these kids. You can't be scared of them. Oh, well, he's already, yeah. Well, you gotta love that out of him. You gotta take him to therapy. You gotta do them steps because you fucked him up. But you don't want to take accountability because oh now you feel bad. Oh, I feel bad. I should have never did that. Well, it's too late. Now you gotta fix it. Now you gotta find a way to fucking fix the shit. But these motherfuckers like Aisha, Michelle, I can name them if I wanted to. These bitches rather sling their pussy out there, get pregnant, have abortions, or neglect their fucking kids. Like I keep trying to tell them, like these two girls I'm talking about have good parents. Like Aisha's mom has a good job. Like she's a lawyer. She's always spoiled. Aisha's the only child, so she's been spoiled her whole life. Like I don't understand how she is the way she is. Only thing I can think of is something happened to her when she was younger that her mama don't know about. And that's why she acts the way she does. Because I've noticed the people that have been sexually abused at a young age act crazy now. Like they're off the chain. Prime example, my friend Michelle, that girl, I feel bad. She's got three daughters looking up to her. And I keep trying to tell her, you do not want them to follow in your footsteps. I'm telling you, you don't want to be that motherfucking grandparent at 30 years old and your daughter's 14 pushing a baby out because she's following in your footsteps because all she's known is you shaking your ass, you drinking, and you hoeing, literally. Like my nieces, the older ones, they're twins. They're not dumb. You know what I'm saying? They've both been sexually abused. You know what I'm saying? The fact that their mom can't get it together, can't get sober to get them out the house where they were abused in, she thinks that's not going to affect them. Come on now. That's like telling a parent you've been sexually assaulted and they calling you a liar. That's gonna affect them. You know what I'm saying? And I don't give a fuck how addicted I was to what drug. If my baby, if I didn't have my kids and my kids was in an environment where they were getting abused sexually to where the little baby has to get fucking surgery roast, I'm either gonna unalive the motherfucker that's in that house, or I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I need to do to get my kids back. How the fuck you not gonna get your kids back and gonna just go have two fucking more? I hate bitches like that. And I've told her to her face, she be on this app too. She be watching. She probably watching right now. And I've told her, I can't stand bitches like you that get their kids took, can't get their kids back, but go start another family. What the fuck is up with that? You just don't love them kids enough to get them back? Like, let's start there. Like, I wish a motherfucker would. I wish my child would be in an environment where she was sexually abused and she can't sleep at night because she's scared. Nah, you got me fucked up. Like, then people are protecting her fucking, her assaulter. Literally. They pay, like, the hush money that, hush money is so you don't tell nobody that you're being abused or that you don't go to the laws that you're being abused. Their hush money is a car payment. That's how much his daughter's worth. A fucking car payment. You got me fucked up. You as a father, uh, should have handled that shit. That's your fucking father-in-law that sexually assaulted your baby. Your girlfriend walked in on that shit. And the bitch roast, the bitch, I want to beat her ass. I can't wait till the case is closed because I'm going to fuck her up. Because how you, as a grown woman, she's older than me, she's like 35. This bitch said, oh, it looked natural for her. What? How does a 5-year old being abused, how does that look natural? You got me completely fucked up. You saying that because they walked in on my niece, he was, it was oral, and she said that the shit looked natural. You are a sick motherfucker for you to say that that shit looked natural and it's a 5-year old. It's not a 30-year old or somebody your fucking dad's age down there doing that. I should beat the fuck out of you while the case is open. But I'm not doing it because I don't want to risk anything. You know what I'm saying? We is trying to get them fucking babies out of there. And the fact that they are forcing my niece to be around that man and he's not supposed to be around is really fucking me up. They lucky I'm not in California or else I'd probably catch a case behind that shit. Cause I don't play about the babies. Yeah, Lexi don't play about the fucking babies at all. I don't care if you're 3. I don't care if you're 17. If you're getting abused, Lexi don't play about that shit. We finna handle that shit. We're not gonna hide the abusers. We don't do that over here. We don't protect the fucking abusers. And on the fucking paperwork roast that I got, that my sister sent me, they highlighted her case, right? But there's a case above it that says that there was a 13-year-old in the house having sexual relations with the grandpa. So that is the girlfriend's oldest daughter. I'm sitting here thinking the dad must have touched her too then. If she's okay with the dad having sexual relations with her daughter, then she also had sexual relations with her father. Sick fucking bitch. That's
That
the
sound
conclusion
about
I came
right.
to. It sounds right to me. Uh and I'm mandated, so I called. Yeah, I definitely called them people. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I stamped my name on that shit because I be damned. Ain't no way she's got to sleep in the house she was raped in. The man raped her to the point she got to get surgery. And these motherfuckers, the girlfriend has a friend that's a therapist roast that had that cleared a part of like a session she needed to one step closer to close the CPS case. I think that if you know the motherfucker, like they shouldn't be able to pass you in no kind of class that you have to take type shit. Like in court, you can't be like the jury can't know the motherfucking defendant. That's just not how that goes. So it should be the same way if it's in a CPS case. This bitch went to a therapist that she knew, that was her friend, that fucking lied and said, "Oh no, my niece wouldn't be traumatized by it. She's not affected by it. She doesn't know what she did was wrong." What? That's not what the fuck my niece is telling me. You know what I'm saying? And they passed that part on her fucking CPS thing. So it was one check mark closer to getting the case closed. And I'm sitting here thinking, how the fuck can I bring that that part of them knowing each other to the CPS worker? You know what I'm saying? Because that has to be illegal. How the fuck you know the person and I don't know. That shit was weird to me. And then now she has to be approved for therapy. They've been waiting for my niece to get in therapy for 6 months, Rose, because the lady said she didn't need it. The therapist said that she wouldn't need therapy, but my niece does. She also has to get surgeries down there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they said that she might not even be able to bear children. You know what I'm saying? But they can't find this man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they can't fucking find
Wow.
him. But the dad and the fucking girlfriend know where the damn dad's at because he pays their damn car payment so that they won't turn him in. That's some sick shit. Like your child should be way more important than your fucking car payment, bro. Like to me it sounds like you doing it. You know what I'm saying? It was already allegations that he was touching my nieces and shit. So I don't know, it feels like he's okay with it. Why didn't he beat his ass? I would have beat dude's ass. How the hell my girl walk into this shit, I'm right there, and I not beat your ass? Nah, Russ, you would have beat his ass, right? You walking on some shit like that and it's your baby, you gonna beat that man's ass. You not gonna let him go. These motherfuckers let
Absolutely.
him go. And then told him, "Oh, we did go to the cops. Your sperm is inside of her." Da 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 da. Like, wow. And the bitch said it looked natural. I said, it's gonna be looking natural when I beat your fucking ass when this case is closed. Best believe that shit's gonna look real natural. Yeah. And then she bullies my nieces. Like she treats them different because of the case and shit. Like it's not their fault. Your dad's a sick bastard. Couldn't keep his dick in his fucking pants, and he did that to my niece.
He
It's
used to
called
doing this
grooming a
shit.
baby. Like, you mad because I don't know. It's like, what, were you and your dad fucking and shit? So now you're mad because your dad don't live with you no more type
That's
shit?
what I'm saying. He used to doing this shit.
Exactly. And then it really caught my eye. Hey Gerald, it really caught my eye when above it said a 13-year-old in the house was having sexual relations with the grandfather. I'm like, the only 13-year-old in that house is that girl's oldest daughter. And the fact that you knew that, because she says she knew everything. In the report, it's like a 50-page paper thing. It's in her statement. She says she knew the daughter and the dad had sexual relations. And shouldn't that be a fucking charge? Isn't incest a charge? What the fuck is going on? Like, that's a prime example of a parent you don't want to be. You don't want to be motherfucking Ethan, that's his name, and you don't want to be Michelle because them two can't get it together. Her youngest two kids is fucked up, bro. Her son, Alexandro, he's fucking came out addicted to meth. Her daughter, Adelia, she's got fucking alcohol fetal syndrome to the worst degree, Rose. She's gonna be 5 and don't know how to talk, bro. She don't know her ABCs. She don't know her colors. She don't like All's my friend does all day long is she sits there, she drinks, and I think she does drugs. I don't know if she's on drugs. Honestly, I think she does dope. I know she smokes weed and she drinks all day, and she just hands the kids the tablet. She don't she don't pour no love into these kids. Like, that baby shouldn't be 5 years old in Pampers. That baby should be potty trained. That baby should know her name, how to at least say mom. She can't even say mom, bro. She don't even know how to say mom. Like, when when I FaceTimed her the other day, she was talking to me. I felt so bad, Rose. I didn't know what to say because I didn't know what she was saying. And my friend was like, "Oh, she said this," and I'm like, "How do you know that's what she's saying? That's sad as fuck that you can't teach her how to talking syllables. She's sitting here talking like a caveman, like like, I don't understand why you could sit there and sip a bottle, but you can't sit there and say apple, B boy, C cat. Like, what the fuck is going on with these people? Your parent didn't raise you like that. And I keep trying to tell her, like, your mama didn't do this to you. This is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, our parents didn't do this shit to us. Why are you putting your kids through this shit? Like, she tricks, so she don't even have to do half the shit she does. She does it because she wants attention, is what I'm thinking. And you fucking 30 years old acting like you're 15. You got 4 kids. Two of them you need to get back. The other two you don't even really pay attention to. I don't know what the fuck is going on over here. uh I don't know what the CPS system is on. Like, I thought if you reported somebody, and it comes out that everything's true, that something gets done. Nothing has been done for my poor niece. Nothing. Like, California don't give a fuck about shit about that. And I could actually contest to that because I am a victim of that. You know what I'm saying? But my abuser, he a repeat offender. That motherfucker's still doing it. It's been 20, almost 20 years, literally. And he's still doing it. They let that motherfucker out every fucking time. Now let me tell you this, Rose. Have you ever known somebody being able to be paroled out without having somewhere to stay? You have to have a fucking address to be
Right.
paroled out to anywhere. Why the fuck
Yeah.
they letting these sex offenders out homeless? It's a few of them. They're homeless on ankle monitors, like that's gonna stop them from fucking attacking children. Like, my attacker, he's locked up right now for 3 assaults on a minor under the age of 10. And he just keeps doing this over and over and over and over, Rose. Like, he got 9 years for the shit. Do you think you thought he would have learned from the 9 years? No. No. He got out and did the same fucking thing. But let somebody have a drug charge, they gonna give them the fucking book. Let somebody um uh neglect their children and unalive their children, they gonna give them 15, 20 years and let them out. Rest in peace, Gabriel. Poor baby. Like, California is all fucked up. Nevada is too. Nevada is just like that too. Our I don't know if it's called CPS out here, but they don't really care about the children, Rose. It's crazy. Like, we just had a little girl. Well, she wasn't a little girl. She was 16. She was unalived by her mom and the mom's boyfriend. Um, the mom said that the daughter agreed to have a threesome with her and the boyfriend, right? Sick, right? And she said that they wanted to do drugs. Well, somehow she ends up dead. The little girl's dead. Done already had the sexual assault, all that done to her. Where that's what I'm gonna call it, because who asked their child to do some shit like that is crazy. But we just had that happen, like, not even 4 days ago. And you would think our CPS case people would take the people's rest of their kids. Hell no, nah, they still have their other kids. Like like they should have took them kids when that little girl was found unresponsive. anyone else's kids
But
would be took.
look at what did Kamala Harris say? She's like, in order for us and our children to have this and have that and be able to do this and do that, we need to depopulate. So that goes to show you, I mean, it ties in and makes sense as to why she wanted to allow abortions in the third trimester. You know what I'm saying? That's part of the
Right.
depopulation
Right.
to slow the birth rate.
Yeah, which is sick, you know. I think she was trying to make it like China. You know how China has that limit on how many kids you can have type shit?
Yeah,
I think she was
right.
going to try to make it like that. Because yeah, we are overpopulated, but there's different ways to go about that. You know, you don't have to just massively unalive a whole bunch of babies because you think that's what's going to be
You
better
know
for
what one
the
of the ways to do it is, to solve it is? If we really are overpopulated, because me, myself, I pass by hundreds of acres of land that ain't got nobody living on it every day in every state that I go to. But
right.
one way to do it is the way that Donald Trump is doing it. What is he about to do when he's first, as soon as he get in office?
I don't know what's he about to
Send
do,
people
but
that ain't from here away from, send people that ain't from here
oh
back to where they
yeah, he's
came
going
from
to
or
deport
somewhere else.
people. Yeah.
That ain't killing nobody. I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen in the process, but that ain't no agenda to kill nobody.
Right, right. And you know, honestly, that's Biden's fault. Biden let all the immigrants in. Remember when he opened the border for everybody and we had people from fucking Laosha and shit coming over here trying
I
to
heard
seek the
Trump saying that
kids?
in a speech not too long ago that that's what they did. And he's saying those Kamala or whatever. But yeah,
Mm,
during his administration here,
yep, and he's not lying. They did. I remember that shit. And there was hella people coming from Mexico too. You know what I'm saying? To seek, I guess, a better life or whatever. They think it's better over here, but it's
right?
not. It's really not. It's not as good as you think it is.
I
You
mean,
know
it's
what I'm
probably
saying?
better than Mexico to
Yeah,
them, you know.
because the amount of money they make in Mexico compared to the amount of money they can make out here is tremendous. I have an uncle. He lived off $47 a month, roast. $47 a month, and he had 9 kids. I- Do the math on that. Yeah. He's still in Mexico. He's still doing that. You know, we be sending him money and shit because, that's you can't live off that amount of money. Not in today's society. You can't buy a pair of shoes for $45. How the fuck you buying food for $45? Stretching that shit. So yeah, it is, you're right. It is better than in Mexico to an extent, you know what I'm saying? Um they just don't get treated right out here. You know what I'm saying? People don't understand that them immigrants really do make the world go round. What do? We pick them fucking fields for y'all. Yeah. Ain't a Do you see white people out there in the field? No. It's us
Yeah, no.
Mexicanas. We out there, we busting ass. It's us wetbacks getting our back wet. You know what I'm saying? If they look, if they really deported everybody that's not supposed to be heroes, it's gonna fuck up our food chain. If you think about it, who the fuck's gonna go out there and bust their ass for motherfucking $1.67 a row? And them rows is long as fuck, bro. Trust me, I did it. I was like, I was halfway through that bitch, and they was like, "Yeah, you get $1.67 a row." I'm like, "A row?" I thought you meant like a bundle. You know what I'm saying? There's like, "Nah, a row." Nah, take me fucking home, bro. I will find a I will find a different job. I was just going to help my aunt because I felt bad type shit. But one day in that field really humbled my ass. They go through a fucking lot, bro. So if you deport them, good luck finding motherfuckers that are gonna do the fields. Motherfuckers is lazy right now and can't find jobs. And there's hella jobs to be made. Like motherfuckers ain't getting out there now. So who gonna go out there and pick them fields? I don't think no motherfucking white people is. I don't think no motherfucking African Americans are. I don't think no Native Americans is. I don't think no motherfucking Chinese motherfuckers is gonna be out there. It's gonna be the Mexican people. So you can't just sit there and deport everybody. I mean, not every, but like I, them Laotian people, they need to go. They're not from here. You know what I'm saying? Like they definitely need to go. Like it's a lot of motherfuckers that got to go. Yeah, gotta go. Like it's not like back in the day when uh Hurricane Katrina happened and they had to evacuate to California. Do you remember that? And it was like I think I was like in the third or fourth. Nah, I was probably like in the sixth grade when it happened. We had people from New Orleans flooding California like a motherfucker. That's different, you know what I'm saying, than having a motherfuckers that are from different countries that are not from here, uh, overpopulating for real, for real. Not trying to sound racist or nothing, but um, I'm not fully for the deporting people, but if they're not contributing to society out here and they're criminals or they're doing criminalistic shit, get them the fuck out of here. We don't need that. We got enough of that. You know what I'm saying? Get them the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's like it's like okay, so Trump's gonna ban the abortion thing, right? Or whatever. That's what he says. So I'm hoping if he does that, he also bans the overseas abortion. Cause why are we paying for overseas abortions for people that aren't even our fucking people? You know what I'm saying? Why are we paying for them motherfuckers to get abortions, but it's illegal here? Nah,
He
you need to
probably
make
will
that
because he did say something about all of our cars, almost all of our cars, like 80, 90% coming from out of town overseas. And he's like, they don't manufacture none of our cars over there in their country, but we sell their cars. He's like, that's about to stop, whatever. So he
right.
might, if he look into that, you know what I'm saying, I imagine he would do that too.
Yep.
Because he already against abortion, I believe.
Yeah, he is. Remember when he ran against Harris Clinton? I mean, she was for the abortion and he was against it. He was like, hell nah. And that's when they did that debate and she was trying to say, no, the third trimester abortions are just for medical reasons only. But it's not, because there's female out there that do it because it's a last minute thing. Now it's rare when you need to have a third trimester abortion. So why the fuck she thought that was okay to bring up was weird to me, you know? And Kamala brought that up too. So like I told you what her name means. Her name means demon. So I don't know. I think we dodged a bullet, Rose, when she didn't win the election this year. Some shit could have really, really went down. Cause I don't know. She's evil. When she was a prosecutor, she did a lot of shisty shit. Like
They said she arrested a whole lot of people for weed, and now she acting like she want to legalize it.
right. And she also got rid of rape kits, bro. She disposed of rape kits so they didn't get fucking tested and shit. She's a dirty motherfucker. And then she wants to act like she's for the people and shit. Oh, we're gonna legalize it. It is legal. What are you gonna legalize it federally? It's
Yeah,
already
on a
legal.
federal level, and it ain't legal everywhere.
No,
I
it's
know
not.
you used to it, but it ain't legal out this way. And a lot of most of the states out this way, it ain't.
Right. Like in Oklahoma, it's not legal. My uncle said you can't even be caught with zigzags or you're getting time.
I don't know about that in Oklahoma. They got plenty of dispensaries, just medical. It's all medical. You can't do recreational, but if you live there,
Recreational.
it's
Yeah,
easy as
yeah.
hell to get a medical card if you live there.
That's what I was
But
trying to
Texas,
explain to
Louisiana,
him.
Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, Carolinas, they all illegal. Ohio, Kentucky, none of them states.
On both levels, like federal and recreational, it's illegal.
Yeah, it's illegal. They don't got no
Damn.
dispensaries like that. The only dispensaries they got is CBD dispensaries. All in states. I keep going. It's more than that.
Wow. Yeah, see, I be shipping my uncle shit from here because maybe it's he doesn't want to get a medical card, but he went to jail one time for having a joint. So I know in Arkansas too. It's not legal in Arkansas either, or maybe it is
Yeah,
now. But
Arkansas either. No, it ain't legal in Arkansas. You can't even find a dispensary in Arkansas, really.
right, and
No,
Texas too, right? Texas is illegal.
right.
Mm-hmm.
They just legalized it not too long ago. I don't know when it was, but I was surprised to hear. But next door in New Mexico, going that way towards y'all, it's
Oh
legal out there
yeah,
now. You know, they connected to Arizona, so eventually it might work its way over this way. I don't know. They very
yeah. I
strict on
mean,
Texas.
if they think about
Texas
it,
hate weed.
it helps them economically, money wise, because the dispensaries bring a lot of money. Let's just talk about that
Yeah,
because
I don't know what their reason is for denying it every time they vote, man. Like you said, even locking people up, they'll make way more money with the taxes than locking
mm-hmm.
people up for.
Yep, yep. It's like these motherfuckers. And then they try to throw that we're trying to reform them, but you're not reforming nobody. That shit doesn't reform nobody. They get out, they do the same shit. So, like you said, it would just be better off if you legalized it, got some dispensaries, get your money off that shit, because you're gonna get a lot more than $162 for a day for a motherfucker sitting in a jail cell. That's all they get is $162. And I know that because I've had to pay somebody's way. You know what I'm saying? In Elko, no, Ely. In the Ely prison, they make you pay for that shit. They make you pay to be in prison. Like you have to pay rent in that motherfucker. Like what? I gotta pay to be in this bitch. And in that prison in Ely, my uncle said there's no roof. Like he said, if it snows, it's snowing in your cell. If it rains in your cell. When it's hot as fuck in your cell. But yeah, they only get 162 a day for a fucking inmate, and whatever they get for commissary. You know what I'm saying? You'd get a lot more if you just legalize the weed. Then you wouldn't have to worry about fucking pulling people over and arresting them for the shit. Like my uncle did 2 weeks behind a doobie. Hey, brought money. It is safer
Yeah,
than
so obviously
alcohol.
that's not the
Yeah, and I be having that debate with people too, the alcohol versus the weed. Look up the statistics. How many motherfuckers have died in a DUI considering weed versus alcohol? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of motherfuckers that have been killed during like they're drinking and driving and shit.
I
My
don't think
brother
nobody
was
but
killed that way.
alcoholics is arguing with it. You hear me?
What?
I said I don't think nobody but alcoholics is gonna argue with that.
Right.
Anybody with common sense that just listen to the facts and the effects of either drug will obviously come to the conclusion that weed is safer.
Right. Right. and 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 it really bothers me that these alcoholics think that like I've been called a junkie because I smoke weed, right? But you drink alcohol every day all day, what do you think you are? If I don't have a doobie, I'm good. You don't have that drink, you're shaking, you're throwing up, you're feeling sick. You're a junkie. Your addiction is way worse than mine. Mine's not killing my liver. Mine's not killing my kidneys. Mine's not pickling my fucking brain. Motherfucker, you're pickling your organs when you're drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking. That's a proven fact. My niece, the one that I was telling you about, when her mama drank so much when she was pregnant with her, it thinned her uterus to where it burst. Like she didn't even dilate to have the baby, it burst. You know what I'm saying? She had to get a C-section. She almost bled to death. Like she died on the table and they brung her back. She had to get blood transfusion and shit. uh they said that she smelled like alcohol. Like her fluids and shit smelled like alcohol. So, that right there should tell you we don't do that. We don't thin your fucking uterus. We don't fucking, if you get cut open, they're not gonna be like, damn, they was smoking kush. Like, come on now. They cut her open and knew she was on bourbon and shit. Like, come on. What the fuck? And they trying to say alcohol's better than or safer than weed is crazy to me. Hell no. Hell no. I ain't never seen nobody get killed smoking weed. Sorry. Sorry, I haven't. Like, I haven't seen a motherfucker get behind the wheel of a car, high off some kush, and just kill somebody. No. Now, a motherfucker drinking, yes, every year. It's thousands of motherfuckers that die from that. But motherfuckers want to act like that don't matter. Nah, that do matter. They're like, well, that's not me. Well, that's good. You shouldn't be drinking and driving, bitch. That's great. I'm glad it's not you. You know what I'm saying? But for the ones that it is, y'all need to stop that shit, because you're not only endangering yourself, you're endangering the motherfuckers around you. Yeah. Um, my brother was unalived by a drunk driver. That motherfucker was 4 times the legal limit. 4 hours after the wreck when they tested him. Yeah, 4 hours after the wreck. And do you think he got a harsh punishment? Fuck no. Mm-mm. He got 4 years and that's it. 4 years and the man killed 2 people drinking and driving. I ain't never heard nobody smoke a blunt and do some shit like that. I'm just saying. I stick to my fucking weed, drink occasionally. But as far as the debate of weed's worse because, well, it alters your brain and then your lungs. That's just 2 organs. What does liquor do? Your brain, your motherfucking liver, your kidneys. That's fucking 3 organs right there. It pickles your body, thins your blood. It's a lot of shit alcohol does to you. Alter your it alters your mind too, just like weed does. It does it worse because when you're high, you could semi make right decisions. When you're drunk, you're not gonna make the right decision. I don't care who the fuck you is. You just gonna go off impulse and just be like, fuck, when you wake up the next day, what did I do? Type shit. We don't do that. I'm trying to explain this to y'all. Weed does not do that to y'all. I ain't never seen nobody hit some weed and just motherfucking go on a killing spree. You know what I'm saying? It's not known. But I know an alcoholic right now beat his granny over $2. Yeah, beat her to death over $2. Alcoholic. It's a lot. I seen a motherfucker go, shut up. You know what? You can hit the link if you got something to say. Yeah, you can hit the link. Yeah, alcohol is the most commonly used addiction in the US. It is that and drugs. That and fent right now. Like, at first it was a serious outbreak of that shit and people were scared of it, but now motherfuckers are searching that shit out. I had somebody come and ask me if I know somebody that sells fent. I'm like, boy, if you don't get the fuck away from me, I'ma fire your ass up and get the fuck back. Like, it's one like
Look,
I've had people ask me for weed, that's one thing, but motherfucking fentanyl? No, bitch, get the fuck on. Mm-mm.
the side effect for weed is fucking.
Right. Happy, hungry, sleepy, horny. Sometimes that's in there, you know what I'm saying? Uh
And
Motherfuckers,
fucking.
yeah. You can't get weed poisoning like you can alcohol poisoning. So it's a lot of shit that you could compare weed and alcohol to, a lot of pros and cons and shit. It's gonna be a lot of more cons on that alcohol side just because it's antidepressant. Uh you could actually drink yourself to death. You know what I'm saying? What's up, prop money?
Oh, and besides that, I watched a video. Somebody was interviewing Trump about cannabis and legalizing it and all that. He's for it too.
Oh wow.
He just said shit gotta be done carefully or whatever, like anybody else would. But
Right.
he's for it.
Prop money, you came up here to talk some shit.
Hello.
I hear you. I can hear you. Don't hello me. I hear you.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
hear
I can
you.
hear. Yeah, I saw a motherfucker go drunk yesterday.
Damn, well, who was that?
Shit.
Stamp
That
your name
aisle.
on it. Who was live doing all
It
that?
was an aisle.
Wow. Wow. It was an owl, huh? Listen, I plead
Yeah.
the fifth if you talking
Drunk
about
and
me,
high at the
sir.
same
I
time.
plead the fifth.
First day you
Mm-mm-mm.
sober, huh? One day at a time.
Shut up, bro. Why do you act like I'm sick of it? I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Gym live, I gotta go. Okay, roast. Damn, what happened? Everybody dropped down? Y'all got scared? What the fuck happened? So Jim is live. I'm probably gonna go head over there and show some support because she popped in at my live last night. So Lexi show her support. I'll probably go live again later. Yeah, I'm trying to get these watch hours out. I'm gonna need you little motherfuckers to like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Prop money. The next time I go live, set my if you're in there, set my shit to subscribers only for like a minute. That way I can get my subscribers up. I like the other app too. Um, I could go to the other app if you want to. Just give me 30 minutes. Let me smoke. Let me eat. Wash my ass. I'm gonna need more than 30 minutes to wash my ass, and then I'll come back. But I'm gonna go check Jim out. Y'all go check Jim out. I don't have her link. Rose, you should have dropped her link. Damn it. Um, so I'm gonna I'm gonna do that, and then I'll be back. Why I gotta? I'm not gonna do it tomorrow. What the fuck? I've already been live. This is the second live. You've missed the first one. You missed Easy. Easy was up on the other one. He was like, "What the fuck is this? What app is this?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, this." I call that. I don't know what to call this. We gotta figure out a name for this app. I know it's StreamYard, but the other one is Restream, and I call that the Office. I gotta sleep on that one. What the fuck? This is why I can't be your best friend, Prop Money. Best friends don't sleep all damn day. What is wrong with you? Are you okay? Do I need to hit the other link so you can come up and talk? You get a better signal? Shit. Nah, you get your rest. You get your rest. I'm gonna go check Jim out, do what I do. I'll be on again later. Um, what the fuck shit? But I'm gonna be sober. Best friend sleeping during the day. I know, but like, get it together. Get it together, okay? Shit. I can't be going live and then I have you not in the air. Like what's going on with that? Also, Duck, I'm gonna need you to hit your live button, sir. You said you was gonna go live yesterday and you didn't. Yeah, I'm on your ass, sir. I need you to hit that live button. Yeah. But yeah, I'm out this motherfucker. I'm high as hell. I'm finna go eat. I'm finna go wash my ass. And I'll see you guys in these YouTube streets. Okay. Yeah. Let's start there. All right. I'm ending this. I'm ending this. I'm ending this. Prop money, you get your rest. All right. Everybody that pulled up, I appreciate you. I'll see you guys on the other app though. I like the other app better. Um, but I'll still stream from this one. It's just gonna be both. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Ay, coño. You're not at work. You're at work, but you're sleeping. I gotta sleep, damn it. I'm at work. Nah. Okay, I'm going to the other app. Cause you're gonna explain some shit to me, sir. Yeah, cause I'm not going for that. What the fuck you sleeping at work? We don't do that, friend. We don't do that, best friend. We don't fucking sleep at work, sir. Wake your ass up. All right. Thanks for pulling up, Petty. I appreciate you because you was on both my streams. You've been here for a couple hours. I appreciate you. I think I might upgrade your mod stick to a manager mod because, yeah. You be pulling up. You see over here, you earn the sticks. I don't just hand them out because I know you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta earn them, motherfuckers. And if I took them, it's a reason I took them. You could get at me on the back end. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna go hit Jim's live, see how she's doing, and I'll catch you guys in the streets. And yeah.